You might have been overpaying for skins and you don't even realise it.
Now, what do I mean by that?
I mean, people not taking advantage of one of the greatest things that CSFloat and Steam Marketplace has to offer, and these are buy orders. Now let's look at this for an example, the stat track trader. 179, about 170 odd the cheapest one. But we see 146, 136, 95. If we go into the latest sales, 149, 146. So these people are getting these at a really, really big discount. Now this is as simple as going on 150. In my case, I've not put the balance in at the minute, so I'm not going to actually put it in, but it's as simple as that, really. I see a lot of people overlooking these when they're buying new skins, they're changing up their inventories. They don't do these simple things, and it can end up costing them an absolute fortune. Well, if we look at something like the Black Nile, now this has always been quite nice. It's in the Anubis collection, so it's quite a rare pull. It's an orb, so obviously it's got the play potential on it. But if we just set up something like this here, I'm just going to do one for the time being because I'm not too fussed. I'm just doing it to prove a point. What I really want to dig into is the advanced things. Now these are something that have been removed from the armoury quite soon. 3 days remaining here on these. But the thing is, they come in a very, very, very wide variety of variations. So you can get cloud patterns, sun patterns, double sun patterns, all of that. And I think, like everything with CS2, when it actually comes out of the armoury, I think it'll start getting more desirable. I think that's just the nature. It's how it goes for the most part. But what I want to focus on in this is the specific patterns. So we've got the rare patterns up here, like Tier 1, 154 pattern. Now these are going to be quite hard to come by. I don't know how many of these there actually is cutting about. Tier 2s. Not my favourite, the clouds, but you can roll with them. Now for the dark blue mountains or an orange sun, now these are quite a nice finish, but you want to be looking for the Tier 1s really. Another finish that's really cool is the green mountains and orange sun. Now this is one that I've been going in and one that a lot of people do tend to like. So I've actually picked up a couple of these 248s myself. But now I'm going to show you when we go into float how we can actually filter for these. So if we're going to create over here. Now ordinarily what you'd do with a normal buy order, as we all know, say if I wanted £7.50 for one place, I'm not going to do it here. But this is the more in-depth side of things. So now, this has already got a filter, so this is filtered for minimal wear, 0.07 up to 0.15. Absolutely perfect. When we go into ends, we could add a rule, or we could add rules set. For the first thing we're going to add is just a rule. So say if I wanted to go for this, let's pick a pattern. 73. Right. We'd be lucky, but 73, why not? So what we're going to do is now change that onto paint seed, 73. It'll actually come up with one, so you see some people have got them in here. So between minimal wear, they want, so paint seed 887928. So I'm just going to put the 873 for this sim, but I'll do it and I'll put one in for 9. So if you get one for 9, but you do have to tick this, I am solely responsible for any errors. Just make sure you double check that you'll be right as rain, don't worry about it. It's quite simple when you're just working with the one rule, you can't not too much to go wrong. That's perfect. So now what I am going to show is creating one with multiple rules. Now this is a little bit more tricky, but I promise you, once you get the hang of it, so add a rule set. So and, or, so that you need to have it additionally, or it can be one of the conditions. So what I want to do for these is or, add a rule, paint seed. Go for one of these, so go for 154951112. So if we go for 154, add another rule, seed, $95, add another one, 112, 220 or 3 or 4, 220. Oh. Make sure you change it first, otherwise it'll error it out. 20 and now there is to note with this, you can go up to I think it's about 6 or 7. But other than that, it gets a bit funny. So we'll keep these ones in for now. Look, if you see, we've got similar ones. I've only got 1568 in the balance, so we're gonna have to hope one comes in. But that shows you. So if it just come up, if any of these in this seed in minimal wear come up, so we'll put that in now. 15. And we can see there, 845 in for 5. So like any true knobhead, we'll overcut him. We're going to put 9 in, because I think there is a lot of profit to be made if we get any of these, to be honest. we go down to our buy orders, you can see here, got the Black Nile, we've got it on the cheap. There we go, so if any of these are satisfied, I'll have to come back and see. As always, thank you for tuning in, and if you've got any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section below, and I'll try and answer every single one of them.